In this video, we'll be talking about some of the elements that I believe are key to effective teacher collaboration. Collaborative work that can enhance the learning experiences for our students. A couple of years ago, I got to work with a group of second grade educators to design and implement a social studies project. A project where students took on the role of museum curators and exhibit designers and used the design thinking method to design a museum exhibit, which I made a video about. The link to that is in the description below. The teachers involved were two homeroom teachers, the tech and innovation specialist, the instructional coach, our librarian, as well as myself. I really treasured that experience because I felt like we collaborated well to accomplish a common goal. So I have been reflecting on that experience, and I think I know why we were so effective in our collaborative work. So here are the 6 elements that I identified through my reflection that I believe helped us be effective in our collaborative work. Number 1, having a diverse set of skills, perspectives, and experiences. We had this in our team. This was valuable because we were able to generate a wide range of ideas and possibilities to help enhance the learning experiences for our students in the unit. Shelby and Rebecca, our homeroom teachers, have experience in using a student-centered approach to teaching where they are the facilitators and encourage students to use the inquiry mindsets and practices to ask questions, investigate, and share ideas. Because of their experience, they were able to implement questioning and investigation methods and techniques that actively engage their students in the learning process. With her background and skill set, Jodi, our instructional coach, developed instructional materials that scaffolded for teachers on how to be more of a facilitator within the inquiry-focused approach, as well as helping our team make sure that the learning activities and the performance tasks we designed and implemented impacted students' conceptual understanding, as well as see the relationship between the different concepts within different contexts. With my perspective as a design thinker, I look for opportunities where students can perform empathy work to better understand not only the problem they were solving, but also the people they were solving the problem for. Laura, our librarian, made sure that students had the appropriate resources they needed to investigate the questions they were asking. She collaborated with the teachers to support the curriculum through these resources. Chris, our tech and innovation specialist, taught students the design thinking practices and mindsets during the process of designing their museum exhibits. It was an opportunity for him to model how to teach these practices and mindsets for the homeroom teachers as well. As you can see, each of us came with a unique set of skills, perspectives, and experiences, which then allowed us to enhance the learning. Whenever there was a hole, someone in the team was able to fill it. Also, in this diagram, you can also see that each of our work was interdependent with the work of our teammates. For example, my work of designing experiences for empathy work is directly related to the work of the instructional coaches because she needs to ensure that the empathy work opportunities provide students with the opportunity to acquire conceptual understanding. Shelby's and Rebecca's work with their students during the investigations really depended on the appropriate resources that Laura provided. As you can see, the work that is being done is similar to the way elements in an ecosystem work together to create a sustainable living environment. We are working together to create a sustainable learning environment, which I think depicts collaborative work really well. Number 2 is enthusiasm for a common goal that each person within the team believes in. So I think Rebecca was a person who came to me with the museum idea. And when I heard about the idea, I was thrilled. I thought it was such a great idea because you are taking this real-world context and developing learning opportunities around it to make the learning more meaningful and relevant for the students. This enthusiasm was also shared by the rest of the team when they were asked to participate. They were able to see how the project brought all the knowledge and skills together in a purposeful way. Teachers were able to be part of the decision-making process for creating the activities. There was an energy and excitement that translated into us wanting to work together, doing what we needed for us to reach that common goal that we truly believed in. Number 3, having positive relationships based on trust and appreciation. Trust and appreciation is created between individuals when each person believes that the other member brings value to what they're trying to do, believes that their skill sets, perspectives, and experiences can help the team reach the common goal. They understand that the weaknesses of one person will be covered by someone else's strength. For example, when I develop a learning activity for second grade, I can ask the second grade teachers for feedback on scaffolding strategies specifically for second grade students, learning how to make the activity appropriate for the grade level. Having this trust and appreciation between team members also leads to truthfulness and open-mindedness. Because we valued each other's skills and perspectives and wanted mutual success for each person because we had that common goal, we felt safe being truthful because we felt like it would lead to improvements. For example, Jodi, our instructional coach, provided me feedback on what the students' exhibits needed to communicate. Instead of focusing on both the people and the events that shaped Singapore, she explained that it would be more valuable to focus on the people because conceptually it was more difficult for students to understand how events change things over time. Whereas with people, they were able to see their motives and see how their actions changed events. Because of my trust and appreciation for Jodi, I was open-minded to her suggestion because I knew she was being truthful and the feedback that she was giving was for the success of our common goal. And I felt safe receiving the feedback. This trust and appreciation created an authentic, non-defensive, safe, collaborative environment. This is an example of how the open-mindedness of our team can lead our team to be more flexible. In the book Rapid Collaboration, the author explains how flexibility is crucial to compatibility. He states that rigid behavior in your relationships is the enemy. What causes problems is the inability to operate effectively outside your preferences for inclusion, control, and openness when circumstances call for a different range of behavior. We had the ability to operate effectively outside of our own preferences for inclusion, control, and openness. Number 5, minimize hierarchy. Hierarchy can hinder collaborative work. Now, I understand that hierarchy is crucial in any organization, especially in schools. However, for this key element, I'm specifically talking about hierarchy within the collaborative context of educators like teachers, specialists, and coaches, and not administrators or coordinators. Hierarchy within a group of educators can hinder collaboration because it limits the ability to problem solve collectively and leaves one or a few people making the decisions. That is a decision from one individual who has one set of skills, perspectives, and experiences. Instead of having centralized power, which is what hierarchy is, you have a group of educators who each have a voice in helping the team reach its goal or shared vision. This is egalitarianism. In Dylan Walsh's article, Rethinking Hierarchy in the Workplace, behavioral scientist at University of Amsterdam, Lisanne van Bunderen, said the following: the egalitarian teams were more focused on the group because they felt like we're in the same boat. We have a common fate. They were able to work together, while the hierarchical team members felt a need to fend for themselves, likely at the expense of others. This is what I saw in our collaborative team. I saw egalitarianism in our collaborative team. We did not have a person with centralized power. Instead, we worked as a collective unit, listening to the voice of all members, which in turn made it more effective to discuss issues and actually find solutions.
Hi, I'm Jodi Bonnette, and I am an elementary instructional coach at Singapore American School. And I've been thinking a lot about the role that reflection plays in collaborating and doing collaborative work. And so a lot of the work we've been doing here is designing some performance tasks. And it was that continuous reflection together with our colleagues that really improved the work we were doing and that we were having students doing. So it wasn't just together reflecting at the end of the project, it was really important along the way. And I've been thinking about, of course, reflection is important in any kind of learning. That's when the learning happens. But it was that collaboration when we reflected together is where I began to see different perspectives. And I looked at even the performance tasks and the learning engagements we were designing in a different way. And so some of the reflecting was when we sat down and we planned and we thought back on the field trip and what did we see and hear together. But sometimes it was very informal, just walking down the hall together and we were thinking about the learning experiences and how they connected together to enhance the performance task. And so I've been thinking a lot about the importance of reflection, and again, building that in for the collaborative work along the way is just critical to be able to come out with that final work or the work that the kids are doing that's meaningful and really deep learning.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Special thanks to the second grade team, the coaches and the specialists, and the librarian. If you really enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Also hit the bell icon if you want to be notified for my videos. Until next time, stay perpetually in beta. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.